Good morning, ma'am. Am I audible?
Good morning, sir. You're audible, sir.
Thank you very much. I think Jishnu is on the line. I'll start presenting so that you can see the opening slide and check whether our system is all right. Okay. Can I start presenting now? Share screen.
Yes, sir. You can share your screen, sir.
Jishnu. Good morning, Jishnu.
Good morning, sir.
I can share the screen now.
Yes, you can, sir.
Yeah. At exactly 11 o'clock, I will start. Shall myself start, or you will start and then give me the control?
Yeah, I will start and will give you the control, sir.
Okay. But right now I can share the screen, isn't it?
Yes, I have enabled the option, sir.
Yes, it is appearing. Okay.
Yeah.
Let us check. Is it now visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yeah. Okay, so I am ready with the presentation. Jishnu, okay. I'll discuss for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then you can take over. Is it all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The face from the camera, is it also visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir. No issues.
Okay. Now I am ready.
Yeah. Sir, shall we start, sir?
Yes, right. Do we have? We are the only three. Is it all right now?
Yes, sir. The live has been streamed, sir.
Okay, fine. Go ahead, please.
So, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday to all. This is Vishnu from pantechsolutions. So, I welcome Dr. K.R. Valuan, sir, Professor of ECE Department from Velalar College of Engineering. Today, the complete program is based on smart engineers make the world smarter. So, Valuan, sir will be sharing his experience regarding how the engineering process or how it will be developing each and every person's with their environments. So, Valuan, sir, you can take over the session, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Jishnu. Today's possibility. I welcome you all for this virtual meeting. Good morning to all of you. The way we are meeting today, miles apart, distances apart, time apart, has been made possible by smart engineers working for a long time. I take this opportunity to thank our management belonging to Velalar College of Engineering and Technology and Velalar Educational Trust, the pantechsolutions, which has been leading a lot of technology ideas to the student community and the engineering community, and the coordinator of this program, Kavita ma'am. Today's world is becoming smart and smart and smarter. The backbone behind this is basically smart engineers. Since the time the semiconductor junction transistor was invented at Bell Laboratories in USA in 1947, the electronics has grown so much, and out of those developments, all the other fields developed. All the allied engineering fields developed. When the engineering field developed, associated with the engineering field, the related domains of other engineering domains like civil engineering, mechanical engineering, whatnot, all the engineering domains, they got prospered because of this growth in electronics. Because of engineering growth, the humanity got prospered. I will show you later how these things became possible by way of the smart engineers or their smart engineering methods. I am Dr. K.R. Valluvan, Professor in ECE Department of Velalar College of Engineering and Technology. I welcome you all for the sharing session. As an introduction, I will tell about the institution where I am working. Our institution, Velalar College of Engineering and Technology, is being administered by Velalar Educational Trust, which was established 50 years ago. More than 20,000 students, mostly girl students, except for few institutions, co-educational system, are studying in these institutions, starting with Velalar College for Women, started in the year 1970, till Velalar College of Pharmacy started last year. I myself have been associated with engineering and specifically electronics engineering since I completed my education electronics engineering degree at Madras Institute of Technology, affiliated to Anna University in 1985. Since 35 years, I have been seeing tremendous growth in electronics engineering which is my field, also digressed into other engineering fields. Remembering these things, people have started coining lot of things. Engineers make this world a better place. All the walks of life, whether it is medicine, whether it is transport, whether it is agriculture, whether it is construction, legal, accountancy, whatever be the field, all the fields have been touched upon, have been influenced by engineering growth. So we can say students studying in school will wonder, there are so many domains of knowledge in this world. Why particularly engineering? The reason is engineering is touching upon every walks of life, all the walks of life, all over the globe, whether we live in India or US or the other parts of the world. Why? Because of growth in engineering, the world has shrunk to a small place. I am able to communicate you sitting in a place called Erode in Tamil Nadu, but you are able to listen to me, see me wherever you are in this world. Not only this, even if you happen to live in Moon or Mars, people are working for that, isn't it? You are aware of the developments happening in space science. Engineers and scientists are working to take the mankind to other planets. So even if you are living in other planets, which will happen in the near future or in the far future, we are able to communicate. We are able to contact each other. That is the growth. And all these things happened, I can say, in a span of about 75 years. Since the time of wireless telegraph, it started booming. So it is, I can confidently say that engineers make this world a better place. You can see a child who is aspiring to become an engineer wearing an engineer's helmet, holding the map in his or in her hand, imagining, visualizing the construction of a house. That is where every child is an engineer, because there are a lot of things in your minds, in your brain, to create something, to invent something, to make things better. Isn't it? When you were all small children studying in primary schools, you were constructing your own houses, you were constructing your own transport devices like a small bicycle or the typical vehicle in village sites. I have seen students or children constructing their own pananga vandi like that. Okay, so every child is an engineer. We have to only groom that feeling to become a better engineer, a smart engineer, so that we can make the world smarter. We will move on. Engineers make the world a better place by dreaming, inventing, and creating things that shape our lives and days, wherever we are. From games, you have all played video games, and gears and gadgets, to phones and big highways. They tackle tricky problems, very tricky problem. The corona was a big challenge. We never imagined that we will continue our education sitting in our home. Have we ever thought prior to March 2020, we were all comfortably going to schools, colleges, traveling, assembled in one classroom, in one school premise. Teacher came and taught us. We played together, we learned together, and the whole thing got drastically changed. Corona came, everything went out of our hands. That was a big challenge, but you all know that within a month's time, we were all able to solve the problem. We started online education, you started learning from home, and the parents started working from home. Many things happened. Whatever happened by physical presence happened in online, and they're still happening. So it was all possible because of engineering solutions, designing smart solutions for how to heal the wonders and ways to cut pollutions, and so on and so forth. Imagination, your imagination is the only limitation for finding solutions to our problems. Still, we have not solved all our problems faced by humanity. We have still problems related to our healthcare, related to unemployment, related to pollution, etc. But I am damn sure that when you become engineers, when you become smarter, you will find smart solutions for these problems. The word smart has been always an interest to me. When I look upon the meaning of smart in Cambridge English Dictionary, it gives 2-3 meanings. I have picked up 2. Smart means having a clean, tidy, and stylish appearance. For example, guy looks very smart in his new suit. I need a smart jacket for my interview. She works in a very smart new office, etc. So smart means a clean, tidy, and stylish appearance. Another meaning is intelligent or able to think quickly or intelligently in difficult situations. And this meaning is more appealing to me because as engineers, we can design. We are basically intelligent. We can also think quickly, and we can think intelligently to solve difficult situations like Corona. Corona is one big example. The whole world faced the challenge, but the whole world, kind of managed the situation. The Indian pharmaceutical companies are ahead of other pharmaceutical companies. You also have seen in the news items that our companies are producing vaccines and supplying to many countries in the world. So we are able to think quickly and intelligently in difficult situations. These are the 2 broader dictionary meanings, but for a smart engineer like you, the definition for smart can be, I like this definition. Smart means specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, timely results. A smart engineer means the engineer gives a specific result. He or she gives a measurable result, quantification. This much is the output. Achievable results, realistic results, timely results. So I like this new definition. A smart engineer means an engineer who produces timely, realistic, achievable, measurable, specific results for the human problems. Okay, so smart is really smart. You can know that have you seen, all of you or most of you might have seen a smart watch. When I saw my father's wristwatch for the first time, when I went to school, that was only showing the time. Very old Fairluba watch. You have to wind the key every day for 24 within a 24-hour span. That will only show the time. Now the smart watch can do many more things, isn't it? It can tell the time. That is one of the functions. It can measure your heartbeat. It can measure your calorie spent by exercises. It can send mails. It can intimate you your phone calls. You can send messages. WhatsApp can be connected. It can work as a stopwatch. You can have different worldly times and so on and so forth. You can do many wonders using a smartwatch. Consider a smartphone. What not it can do. I have listed only 50 items which are possible by smartphone. Not only 50. By employing apps, you can do much more. Today, if you have a smartphone, you don't require newspapers. You don't require a camera. You don't require a video camera. You don't require a book. You don't require a dictionary. You don't require a game player, a game console. You don't require a notebook. You don't require the timetables. You don't require a video player, calculator, ruler, pen, alarm clock, watch for that matter, CDs, DVDs, whatnot. The list goes on. Your imagination is the limit. You can see the TV programs in your mobile phone. The world has brought all the equipment or all the apparatus or all the gadgets in one palm-sized smartphone. Now take smart applications for the phones. Not only the phone is smart, phone is anyway smart, you install smart applications, smart apps for your phone, it becomes smart, isn't it? Many of you have tried this combination of using smart applications for your phones. Smart buildings. These concepts are catching up in a big way in European and America and Japan, states of these countries, wherein which the buildings are made smarter so that they become more comfortable, less energy consuming, more safety, and so on. What do we require from a building? Whether it is our house, whether it is the school or college building, we require, or a commercial complex, we require convenience, we require safety, we require energy efficient, we need better lighting, we need better air conditioning, etc. A smart building can achieve all these things with very small investment. So buildings are becoming smarter. You will hear, or you might have already heard, that a big concept is catching up nowadays called IoT, Internet of Things. That concept is catching all the equipment together on a cloud-based web. So buildings can be smarter. Smart home. I talked about generally about buildings, but homes can be made smarter. Within the homes, you can have a smart TV, you can have a smart audio, video equipment, smart air conditioner, smart washer or dryer, smart vacuum cleaner, smart refrigerator, smart Wi-Fi equipment, smart motion sensor for the protection, for the safety. It can have smart cameras. It can have multifunctional sensors. I have seen a lot of literature which states that when the room temperature is becoming hot, it automatically senses the temperature and the air conditioner switches on. And the air conditioner sets the temperature as per the requirement of the individual user, etc. Lights have become smarter. You don't require a 60-watt incandescent bulb or a 50-watt tube light all the time. What you require is only for a small area. So you can make the light bulb smarter, so thereby you can save energy. There are smart locks. Only one particular user or only the notified user can open the lock. Others cannot use. Smart outlets, power outlets, sockets, smart switches, smart thermostat, whatnot. Everything, the whole house, the whole home has become smart by way of this. This is happening even in India. Okay, some of the advanced houses, they are building a smart home, which you can control from anywhere in the world through internet connections. So the house has become not only smart, it has become smarto smart. You can have all these applications. Smart cars are coming up. I have only shown a car here, but it's applicable for all vehicles. Cars deriving their information, traffic conditions, weather conditions, destination, mapping, routing, everything. You have seen Google is trying to have the driverless cars. So you can just sit back in your seat, relax. That will take you to the destination. Cars have become smart. Smart city. You know, the Indian government has announced the smart city program by which cities, the entire cityscape, landscape is becoming smart so that people are really comfortable and convenient to live there. What is the primary purpose of making the city smarter? To make a comfortable living for the citizens of the city. For reducing the pollution, for reducing the garbage, for making the life of the people very, very happy, healthy, and comfortable. So cities are becoming smarter. And already these activities are going on. You know that. Smart healthcare. Healthcare industry basically have become a lot of dependency on smart equipment. The physician, the doctors, the nurses, the midwives, the attendants, they're all connected in a fashion so that healthcare is administered in the best possible manner. There are a lot of things happening by way of smart systems. IoT is connecting all the patients to the doctors, even from a remote location. Happening everywhere. Smart medical equipment. These are very, very good examples. You are already familiar with that. You have seen the thermometer. Of course, I should have included a non-contact thermometer here. This thermometer costs just 175 rupees. 175 rupees, which can measure the temperature, body temperature, very, very conveniently, even for children. Earlier, using the mercury thermometer with the children was a tough task for the nurse or the doctor, because there is mercury and it is a glass material. There is a chance of getting broken. But this thermometer is rugged. It can directly display the temperature either in degrees Celsius or in degree Fahrenheit. So simple. The next apparatus here, what you see is a BP apparatus to measure the blood pressure of a person. When about 5 years back, when you used to go to a clinic, a physician, a nurse will pump with a bulb and using a stethoscope on your wrist, she will feel the palpation and measure the blood pressure, which is a very, very sophisticated activity. Only trained doctors and nurses used to measure the blood pressure accurately. It was definitely a dedicated activity. But today, this instrument, like what I have shown here, is a very simple apparatus to use with. Anybody can use on their own to measure the systolic and diastolic blood pressure, along with the heartbeat. The third instrument, what you see here, is what is known as pulse oximeter. Very simple. After Corona, this has become very, very popular, which can measure the partial oxygen content in percentage in blood, and it can also count the pulse rate. You just clip on to a finger and wait for 1 minute. That will measure both the parameters and display effortlessly. Earlier, this was done by a nurse by holding the patient's wrist. So medical equipment, small equipment like this, of course, there are many advanced equipments which are far more powerful, far more beneficial, and very useful for the doctor to diagnose and treat have become smarter. I would like to show one interesting application to you. When I was preparing for this, I found one item called smart toilet. Can you imagine? But this has helped many patients when they are sitting in the toilet for a few minutes. This system, I will say it is a system because there are a lot of electronics in this. It is not just a simple toilet in which we empty our bowels. This system measures many parameters like the temperature, like the urine chemical composition, etc. You can go through internet to find out what all things it can do and tell the user on the spot if there is anything abnormal in the body parameters. It can also alert the physician, the doctor, a nearby hospital by mobile phone, indicating that such and such a person or patient has certain abnormal parameters. It can measure your body temperature. It can measure the urine chemical composition. It can measure the quantity. It can measure the time, etc. So that you have I can say a little assistant with you. Just in 5 minutes time, it can find out the major parameters related to this. So the systems are becoming smarter like this, wherein which our life is being improved every day and every night. Even when we are sleeping, there are systems which monitor our sleep pattern to tell whether we are getting enough sleep or not. So I would like to conclude that smart engineers make smarter systems to make the world smarter for the betterment of humanity. And I wish you all the best to become smart engineers to make a smarter world. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and we will definitely meet on some other occasion in a more detailed manner. All the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Volon sir. for providing this wonderful speech on how the emerging technologies has been applied in all the way of applications. So thank you so much for this.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. So now our Varlon sir has explained some sort of applications. So with that particular application, there are some more trending technologies which we will be able to see. And that particular trending technologies, it is currently being implemented, and at the same time, those can also be easily monitored. So in that way only we have to work in all the ways of engineering streams. So from that particular engineering streams, therefore we will be able to know how these technologies are being implemented, or for what is the purpose, and in which way it assists each and every persons in this world. I hope everyone is able to see my screen. So trending technologies, it comes under the most sections of machine learning, deep learning, or artificial intelligence. So these are the current trend whichever is going on. Like whatever, if you go for this kind of technologies means, so how this has been developed, or what are the complete items it has been made up of this. So definitely day-to-day life of mathematics, or it may be some of the scientific applications, or it may be some sort of illusion thinkings. So based on that particular only we are able to develop some sort of assistance or solutions from these various technologies. Like within this particular technology, we have to know what are the major applications currently we are going on, and from that applications how it is getting engaged towards our whatever the subjects or whatever the particular syllabus which you are currently following there. So once whenever we are going for this particular machine learning or deep learning algorithms, definitely they are followed by many number of algorithms in all these three technology. So where these three technologies are majorly called as the complete subsets. So from that particular subset only we have to analyze it, and that particular algorithms it is completely developed with the help of a mathematical equations which is related to some sort of the signals called as digital signal processing, or mathematics like numerical and statistics. So in this way only everything is being, each and every kind of functions are being implemented. So how it relates with the technologies as well as the engineering or with our basic schoolings. So whatever the complete analysis from, it may be any of the physics or chemistry, or it may be the biology. So this complete sections, it can be transformed into electronics also. Like with the help of the complete physics means, we will be able to just measure the pressure with the help of a sensor. Like inside the physics we have a lot of formulas, and at the same time if you apply the same physics, velocity, speed and time means, we will be able to measure the speed of a particular vehicle by using the camera. So in this way only we will be able to change that particular way of technology from our study towards a practical. So the same mode of velocity, speed and time only they have implemented, and the particular thing they have added one more thing, like digital video processing or image processing. So it is known as DIP over there. And from that, the same formula has been applied. With the help of the frame counting, they are able to recognize the speed, and at the same time, with some of the algorithms, it is also able to recognize that particular number plate if the speed has been over beyond the limit. So these are all some sort of technological applications which has been trained towards the machine. Now, The same thing if you go for a chemical. So that particular chemical means it may be different of gases, chemical gases, like maybe carbon dioxide or oxygen or methane. So these are all some sort of different gases available in the environment. For measuring each and every gases, we have nowadays sensors. So like it varies from MQ1 till MQ10, even MQ greater than 10 versions are also available. So within this, each and every versions of MQ consists of each and every gases. So through electronic cell nowadays we are able to get the gases. So that particular gas absorption will be there. But previously how that particular technology was being tested in the lab means they will be trapping that particular gas, and with that they will be able to monitor with the help of the pH whether it is acidic or basic. And based on that particular value they will be able to get what type of gas it is. So the same thing with the help of sensors we will be able to read the gas. We will be able to measure how much amount of gas is also there, and if you want to provide any alert, so that alert also can be interconnected over there. So therefore there are some doubts like what is a machine. So machine is nothing but it should be functioned based on our each and every inputs as well as the outputs. Okay, so what will be the input means we can take the example of fan. So first we will be just turning on the fan, then later we will be converting the speed with the help of a regulator. So the input there only the complete function will be taking place like switching on as well as turning the regulator. So based upon that we are able to get the result. So that is known as the simplification, which assists the human to get some sort of error. And the same thing, if I go for the electronics nowadays, what Olum sir has said means from that we can say the smart home, which can be controlled through the phone or which can be controlled with the help of voice commands. So there are like this kind of many particular things. Then now let us come to the biology part. From that we can take the agriculture. So from that agriculture means nowadays for monitoring that agriculture section also we have some sort of sensors like water level sensor, moisture sensor, temperature, humidity, where temperature, humidity can be used for commonly all the applications. And likewise, even we will be able to control the pump through Internet of Things. So from that particular section only, we will also be able to know that complete analysis over there. So this complete analysis can be easily applied. So based on that analysis means we have to know which and all the sensors and how that electronics is able to convert it over there. For example, the water sensor will be used to measure the level of the water based on the reading of data through analog way. So how much it has been applied means in that way you will be able to get it. And the same thing if you go for the moisture sensor means we will come to know whether the soil is wet or dry. So both are the same applications only, but little bit changes will be there. So this will be able to indicate only the wetness of the soil, whereas that particular sensor of water level, it will be able to measure the complete level of water which has been fixed in a desired tank. So in this way only each and every sensors will be applied over there. Then therefore the machine learning can be easily set as like artificial intelligence subset, which will be able to train towards a machine, and after that it will be able to recognize us. So when we split that particular AI into two divisions, it can be said as machine learning and deep learning. And within this machine learning also we have some sort of interfaces with images as well as with data. So in that particular way only we'll be training towards a machine, and later on if I provide the testing, it will be able to recognize. Like the previous example, whatever I have said, the machine will be able to recognize what is that particular vehicle and how many speed it will be able to, how many on what speed that particular vehicle is moving on. So that particular thing only we have to train towards the machine, like this is known as the vehicle and this is known as the calculation for counting the speed. So if I am able to apply this both into a single set of system, therefore it will be able to send that entire data, and in that way also we will be able to analyze automatically, or we no need to judge at all, because all the results are completely ready. In that way we can also convert in that in this time this particular vehicle, this speed has been gone at this place. That is also possible. So these are the various things can be done only in the speed monitoring, whatever I have said. So like this, there are many kinds of sections. So sections can be a person's face can be able to detected with the help of some implementations by registering his data. The same person's emotion also can be recognized, like whether he is happy, sad, or angry. And the same emotion can also be applied with the help of an EEG sensor, which is integrated towards our body. Even with ECG, based on the cardiograph, we will be able to measure how that particular person is feeling little bit tensed or not. The same thing we will also able to get it from pulse oximeter. So these are all the different kinds of applications which is available in the current markets, which is widely spread in multiple ways. So from that particular section only, we have to know why this kind of engineerings are important. Like now how the machine learnings are being implemented over here. The application can be like web search engine, photo tagging applications, spam detectors, data mining for growth of automation. From this, let us take the first web search engine. Now everyone is famous for Google. Okay, so Google, how they are able to provide means they will be providing that entire data which has been shared widely, or many of them has been searched in that particular way. So now, if I just type how to work with Arduino, so I will be getting some list of data, and based on that, how many of them are visiting that particular site means it will be able to predict you can go to the site. And with that particular thing itself, I will get another some of the data also. You can purchase Arduino from Amazon. Arduino cable is available, and at the same time, robotics kit also available. And there are many other sites also which provide Arduino through online. So from that particular section only, we will be able to get. We have to choose whatever we need. Even though I have just given the statement as how to work with Arduino means all this complete data will be there, and at the same time 2 or 3 videos also will be there. If I want means I can go, and if I just start with that video means inside the YouTube there will be some list of the videos which they will be suggesting to me. So that particular suggesting prediction based on the number of views or based on the number of contents or good comments, that only will be the first upcoming kind of data. Then we can say it as photo tagging applications. If you are tagging your photo into your Insta or Facebook, therefore it automatically will be able to recognize if that particular person was being tagged before. Provide the testing. Okay, so in this way only we will be able to just analyze such a way that particular photo tagging applications has been applied over there. Particular vehicle, and how many speed it will be able to, how many, on what speed that particular vehicle is moving on. So that particular thing only we have to train towards the machine. Like this is just a moment. So based on that particular applications only, we can say it as some sort of machine learning applications over there. Spam detector. If you are receiving some of the spam mails nowadays, it is automatically turned into spam. It is not asking towards us whether it is a spam or not. If you are blocking that particular mail means it will be automatically turned into the spam over there. So in this way only we will be able to set that some sort of applications, and from that application, just a moment. So in that particular way only we will be able to analyze that particular spams. Nowadays automations has been provided. Like the automation means it is not only for the automotives or automatic robots and all. Even if you are sending a group of mail with the help of single click, that is also called as automation only. Sending multiple messages with a single click, that is also called as automation. Each and every company will be using it as in some sort of different way. Previously we used to send group of bulk messages from way to SMS, like that kind of many online platforms are available. So in that way only we will be able to send that sort of particular messages over there. Now like that we can say that deep learning, it is little bit advanced towards the machine learning. The same thing whatever I have provided, there will be some sort of neural network structure. So that particular neural network structure, it is related to our brain neurons. In that way only this also will be working. So once we train to them, it will be able to analyze in a depth way. So like self-driving cars, then healthcare applications, then adding sounds to silent movies, automatic machine translation, we can say our Google itself, then handwriting generation, energy market, price forecasting. So these are all the most probable applications which has been applied with the deep learning. So in that particular sets only, we have to know how this multiple sets has been enabled. Like the same way, the artificial intelligence also will be there. So from that particular artificial intelligence, whenever we are working out, so we have to know how that particular sections will be able to cope up with that. So that particular cope up means interacting virtually with the machines, like the Echo Dot or Google. So within this only we will be having set of data like natural language processing, machine learning, deep learning, all everything will be included over there. So this natural language processing technology, it can be commonly said as like how the particular teacher is training the student. That way only here also we are implementing towards that complete section for each and every place. So in your language class, how they are saying this is known as spoken, and this particular word is meant as the past tense. This is future tense. The same thing we are training to the machine. So these are the words available. If you get this word as input, the reply should be in this way. As our phone doesn't have much amount of storage, so what they have done means everything has been trained towards the cloud. So whenever the internet is connected, it will be able to recognize us, or it will be able to recognize our speech, and it will be able to provide us a solution. So that is only we can say it as a chatbot or voice chatbot. We can also say it as some type of artificial intelligence. So from that particular artificial intelligence only, we will be working to the entire future, and that artificial intelligence applications can be commonly said as AI in marketing, AI in banking, AI in finance, agriculture, healthcare, gaming, space exploration, autonomous vehicles, chatbots, and artificial creativity. I don't know how many of them are updated towards this particular news. Like before 2 days, the NASA has implanted a robot into the Mars. So it has implanted that particular robot into the particular place itself, exact latitude or longitude, whatever they have measured for that entire the dimensions. And from that dimensions itself, they were successfully able to install that particular robot into the Mars for the future further analysis. So like that, how the machine is able to do. So from that enabling of each and every sections only, we have to train towards the machine. Like AN marketing, for example, if you are just using your website, so from that particular website, you will be able to analyze how many persons has viewed your website within this particular day, and what will be the prediction, what was the concurrent views, all the data can be easily analyzed. The same thing if you go for any other marketing means like a product marketing, definitely if you go for Flipkart or that particular Amazon like kind of web services, so they will be providing completely through online only. For that, they will be sending some sort of ads into your social media where the commonly you have been linked with your mail ID. So from there, it will be able to access or track what the person is being looking for, and they will be able to redirect from that particular page towards their own application. So that is one sort of marketing. And the banking. So if you particularly send the money through nowadays through Google Pay or whatever the sections, so we'll be able to set the time even for banking or analyzing that particular banking. All the times can be done with the help of the AI. Some sort of assistance with the help of any of the chatbots. Then comes with finance and agriculture means, which assess the person in an initial way. So how much if he invest means how much he will be able to retrieve it through an automatic AI calculation will be there. And the same time in agriculture means to predict the disease of a leaf or to predict that particular whether any intruders are there within their agriculture using that images. So in that particular ways only we can say this complete access over here. So therefore, whenever we work regarding towards this, each and every agriculture or healthcare, it relates to the same application. So now let us see some sort of demos on that. So just implementing all these kind of functions. So here, once whenever we are working, I have trained all the data sets over here, and from that data set, just I am going to upload some sort of images, and from that image, it will be able to find which is affected one and which is good leaf, and what type of leaf also it will be able to recognize. So this and all completely comes under the deep learning sections. So I have to provide some input images for the comparison purpose. I am providing this image. So it is just saying what type of disease it is. And this disease is completely regarded to the corn leaf. The same way, I can also change that particular image now. And will be applying to it. So it is providing us, this is a healthy leaf of an apple. So this kind of sections only will be able to help AI with agricultures. And similarly, nowadays the most important factors, we are not allowed to be together at the same place. Like we have to follow the distance, and commonly it can be said as social distance. So for that, I have some input video, and from that input video, I will be able to know how many of them are following the social distance. So this can also be implemented for live cameras also. So first it will be detecting the persons, and from there it will be just checking whether any of the persons are not following the social distance, and it will be marking in the red. Those are following the distance, they will be marked as green. So these are all known as some sort of application that is provided by AI. So I hope you all have enjoyed this particular session. Now, Mr. Kumarasamy R has joined towards our meeting from pantechelearning to address the valedictory. Kumarasamy sir, you can take over the session.
Yeah, thanks, Jishnu. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
So, good evening, good evening, all. And it is indeed a real honor to be a part of this valedictory function. And can any of the participants say what is the importance of today, February 28th? Any replies? What is the importance of today?
National Science Day, sir.
Yes, and it is purely coincidental, and it was I don't know one Kavita ma'am has to clarify whether this is purely coincidental or it has been planned in such a way. And today is the National Science Day, and we proud Indians are should be glad to commemorate and celebrate the day on which Raman effect was discovered, and he was the excellent Nobel laureate from India, and we celebrate today as the discovery day of as the National Science Day on account of the discovery of Raman effect, and it is exactly matching to the workshop or to the program which has been conducted today, the motivational program, online motivational program for students, smart engineers. And this program, actually, I was been a participant since the start of the session, and it was an excellent session on behalf of Dr. K.R. Valluvan, Principal, Velalar College of Engineering, and he had explained everything clearly, and I was really intrigued by the definition of smart. Sir, kudos to you, sir. It was really amazing, the definition of smart, your definition of smart. And coming to the main perspective of the validatory section, see, dear participants or dear students, engineering is important. I'm not going to take so much of your time, but I just have three more lines to say. Engineering is important, and pursuing a career in engineering will be very much challenging, and it is very much exciting. And being an engineer myself, and I can assure you that the career in engineering would be very much intriguing. You might not have experienced before, but that will be the challenge of today. You are the next generations, right? Have you ever heard of TV in black and white? You might have not seen, most probably, but there were TVs in black and white. There were color big screen TVs. There are TVs now with LED screens, smaller screens, and now they have planned for TVs with touch. And the future of TVs is going to be, you will be carrying your TVs in your own pockets. Just a projector, and you can watch a TV. You can project it on any screen, and you can watch the TV wherever you are. In case if you are in office, or in case if you are planning outside the vacation, you can just have a pocket. It is just a projector. A TV is going to be a projector, and that's it. See, the basic point which you have to remember is that it was a quote by Albert Einstein. Many of you might be knowing about Albert Einstein. See, what Albert Einstein said is that scientists investigate which are the things which are already there. Scientists, they just investigate the things which are already there, and engineers are the ones who create the things which have never been before. Hope you might understand the difference. See, scientists are persons uh, who they do a research on things which are already existing, and engineers are the ones who make those science into application. For example, to cite a small example, you might have heard about radiations. There are radiations from each and every molecules, from each and every particles. Science has defined that it is electromagnetic radiation. Science have discovered that it is electromagnetic radiation, and it so and so particle will be emitting some so and so radiation. But engineers are the ones who convert that electromagnetic radiation into radios or into TVs. So that is the wonder of engineering. And as engineers, we should have a great pride in choosing a career in engineering. And this was a great session for the past 1 hour. We were discussing about smart concepts. What are all the concepts that are going to be the trending of the future, and what are all the concepts that are currently in life. And Mr. Dr. K.R. Valluvan had given great examples of some smart systems, and Mr. Jishnu had taken the session to furthermore extent by explaining the deep and imaging and machine learning, deep learning and concepts also. And that was quite interesting, and it is indeed a happy day to be here with you all for this excellent session on smart engineers make the world smarter. And on this occasion, I would like to thank all the participants, and I would like to thank for all the opportunity provided by the Department of ECE, Velalar College of Engineering, and of course, Mr. Jishnu for being a part of it. And that is it. That's it, sir. Thanks for all your research, and thanks for all your future enhancements. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, Kumarasamy sir. So thank you all participants for attending this particular review on online motivation program. So we'll meet you in next program. Thank you all. Be safe during this pandemic period. Thank you all.